Today is matter of fact, I started the day at daybreak in the state cemetery, over just kind of reminding myself about what today's really all about those that have made great sacrifice for our country, in defense of our country, and as a community. I don't think there is a deeper obligation that we have than to those who have sacrificed for our nation. And in keeping with that spirit, I'm here today to sign some pieces of legislation that keep our veterans and the survivors of those lost. Since I've been governor, I've been honored to sign legislation. Senator, you've carried a lot of them. Extending property tax exemption to 100% disabled veteran. More recently, we expanded that to include their surviving spouses. Today, we're signing Senate Bill 163, and that extends a property tax exemption to spouses of our military members who have been killed in action. And hopefully this will help those families who have sacrificed so much in rebuilding their lives. And along those lines, we're also signing House Bill 97. This provides a tax break to our wounded warriors on homes built and donated to them by charitable organizations. I've been to some ribbon-cutting ceremonies for events where we've been able to give a wounded warrior a home. And I can tell you firsthand how much good that does for the veterans and their families. It'd be a shame if high property taxes made accepting these well-deserved homes a financial hardship. So again, the debt that we owe these individuals, their families, it is large. We can never repay them, but we can try. We can attempt. And in Texas, we will continue working to do as much as we can to repay them. With that, I would like to ask a senator who has probably played as important role in these issues as any. Certainly, we've got a great and supportive legislature to our men and women in uniform, but none more so than the senator from what we refer to as Military City, USA, and that is Senator Letitia Van de Putte.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. I am very appreciative of the leadership of Governor Perry and of my colleagues in the Senate and our partners in the House. Every day we come to the Capitol with the goal of trying to make life a little bit better for so many Texans. And today we are here to help celebrate the good work done by the legislature as the governor signs 2 bills. We, for Isaura and her family, our Gold Star spouses, and we're so thankful that you're here today, representing our Gold Star spouses. We can't fill the hole in your heart with words, but we hope that by our actions, we can make your lives and the lives of your children a little bit easier. And I am certain that the patriotic Texans of this state will vote for the constitutional amendment that allows us to do this. This is the enabling legislation that does that. And for our wounded warriors, for our warriors who have done so much, and their families, to be able to work with the great people of this state. And they are kind and they are good-hearted, and they are builders all over this state that want to do the right thing to help you. And we want to make sure that these great homes that are adaptable for your needs are never a burden to you on the property tax side. So thank you very much. It's pretty fitting that we're doing this today. And I would really like to thank our staffs and everyone who helped work on it, but most of all, our governor, who I think wakes up every day thinking how he can help our military and their families and veterans and their families. Governor Perry, thanks for your leadership. I'm proud to join the men and women in the legislature who support our veterans and who support our active duty military. Thank you.
Representative Perry has worked diligently over on the House side, and I'd like for him to say a few words, followed by Chris Turner.
Thank you, Governor. You know, it's only appropriate that on this Memorial Day that we recognize the sacrifices of our men and women's service by signing HB 97. HB 97 removes barriers that communities and organizations face when stepping out to helping out our disabled veterans by removing the tax associated with the gift of a home. It's important to remember as we went through testimony, hearing some of the things that the committee's heard, we take for granted as non-veterans that we start our lives at 18 by going to college, building businesses, building careers in search of that home ownership, the American dream. These guys put that all on hold to go out into the battlefields to defend that very pursuit of those liberties that we enjoy. What HB 97 does, it begins the process of healing by allowing those disabled vets to come home and begin their pursuit of their dreams and their family and their careers and home ownership. HB 97 reminds me of when government steps away and let private sector come into that place, that it's usually a good thing, and that's no exception in this. We've had many, many organizations and many people, West Texas Home Builders, Texas Association of Builders, Freedom Finally Home, Homes for Heroes, that have stepped up and met that call. It's only right that property taxes shouldn't be a barrier, that they were able to accept that gift. With that, I'm reminded by the Texas legislature, its commitment to our veterans. I'm reminded by all those individuals that helped get this bill through, and I can start naming, I'd miss a few. And I'm reminded that leadership from the governor's office is in support of every bit of this. But most of all, I'm reminded that HB 97 reminds us that Texas is big enough to help our veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Perry and Senator Vanderpute, my colleagues in the House. It's great to be with all of you today. Most of all, thank you to the spouses, the families, and the veterans who are here with us today. It's because of you that we are here. And I can't add anything to what the governor said, what Senator Vanderpute said, and Representative Perry. So I'm just proud to be here. And I will let my remarks be, I'd like to share this poem because I think it's significant on Memorial Day. It's a Memorial Day poem called In Flanders Field that was written during World War I. In Flanders Field the poppies blow between the crosses row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. So let us never break the faith with those who have, in the words of President Lincoln, given the last full measure of devotion. And I'm proud to have been a small part of passing the property tax exemption for Gold Star spouses. Thank you.
As always. Well done, sir. Okay. Chris, just let you have that one.
Thank you, Governor.
All right. Which, either one of you guys, whoever. Rick's already got one.
Oh, yeah.
He's already got one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor.
You'll have one coming, I'm sure. We'll have some legislation.